All right, so you're here to fill out your dual enrollment form, which means that you have already completed your JC application and received an email from the JC with your student ID number. And that is how we're going to get started today. So you can find the dual enrollment form linked on my website, on your Google Classroom, and a few different ways, but today we're going to do it from the Santa Rosa Junior College homepage. So first thing, as always, we're going to go to santarosa.edu, and then we're going to go to Apply Now. Then you can see on this top middle row here, it says High School Dual Enrollment Students. So we'll click that. And this page is really helpful. It goes over sort of the process of being a dual enrollment student, and then it breaks it down into steps as well. So as I mentioned before, you should have completed a CCC Apply application as a high school student already. If you haven't done that, please click on this button and go ahead and do your application. If you need help with that, you can reference the video that I made previously or reach out to me, whatever you need. But we're going to act as if you've totally finished this and received your email with your SRJC ID number, which means we are on step 2 here, which is filling out a dual enrollment form. So we'll go ahead and click on that. And it will take us to this page where it breaks down the process of the form as well. And I will go over that once we get to the form. So we're going to scroll down, find your high school, so down to M, get to Montgomery, and it will take us to the dual enrollment request form. So you'll put your name in here, and then as I mentioned from that email from the JC after you apply, they'll send you your SRJC student ID number. You want to put that in here. Okay, and then I want to take a class in the fall, so I'm going to say that, maybe fall of 2021. And then you'll put in your date of birth. And then you want to put how old you're going to be when the semester starts. So if I'm taking a fall class, it starts in the middle of August, and let's say my birthday was in January, so I don't need to worry about turning a year older between now and then, but I'll be 17 in August when the semester starts. Then you're going to put your primary phone number and your email address, which should not be a school email address, it should be a personal one. And then we get to an important section where you put your parent or guardian's name and email address. This is important because once you finish this form, it will be sent to this parent's email address for them to sign. Unless you're 18. If you are over 18, you can disregard this part of the video. But if you're under 18, you're going to need to put a parent or guardian's email address and let that parent or guardian know that they should be receiving a form from the JC for them to sign. Then you can either put yes or no on your parent receiving a text message. If you put yes, it'll ask for a number, but it's also okay to put no. We'll put your current grade level. Let's just say I'm a junior, your expected year of graduation. And then down here, we're going to put the courses requested. So this is the most important part. I recommend having maybe a couple of courses on here, even if you only want to take one, because sometimes after this process, when you go to register for your class on the day that you're allowed to, that class might be full. So you want to make sure that you have a backup on here. So let's just say I am interested in maybe a dance or a PE course. And my first choice course is KFIT 3.1. So I would know this because I went to the JC schedule of classes, and that is usually released about a month before I am able to register for my class. You can find the link to the schedule of courses on your Google Classroom and then also on the website. And that way you can kind of look over what classes you might be interested in before you fill out this form. But let's just say, worst case scenario, when I go to enroll in my class, KFIT 3.1 is full. Let's say my second choice then would be KFIT 3.3. And then worst case scenario, I can't take either of those and I decide to take dance 1. So you want to put a couple of options, because if you decide there is a course you want to take that wasn't listed on here, you'll have to fill out another form. The second most important part about this is that you really want to make sure that you are following the examples that are underneath each course. So you don't want to write out the entire name of the course, you don't want to put the section number, you purely want to do what the example shows under here. If you do a different listing of the course, it could potentially not be approved. Then the last thing here, we just sign it and submit the form. It'll be sent to that parent's email. They'll sign it. Then it gets sent to me, your college and career counselor, Ms. Wilson, where I confirm with your school counselor that you're approved for that course. Then I sign the form, and then it goes to Santa Rosa JC's admissions and records office. So then once they get that, it should be processed. And you should be ready to sign up for your course when you are able to, which is Priority 6 enrollment. However, it is always good practice to go into your portal and check that you don't have any holds on your account. So we can go ahead and show you how to do that. So let's say we've already applied for a dual enrollment student for the fall, and I've already filled out my dual enrollment form and submitted it, and everyone signed it, and I think I'm good to go. But tomorrow I'm supposed to enroll in my class, and I just want to make sure that I don't have any holds on my account and I should be good. I'm going to go to log in to my student portal. Okay, so this is your student portal, which should be set up after you've applied. And then I'm going to go to this little box that says My Records and the part that says Active Holds. Okay, so this is good news. It says I have no holds on file. So unfortunately, if you do have a hold on file, it will tell you what your next step is, and you want to make sure you try and get rid of that hold before you're going to enroll in your class. So often students assume that they're good to go after they've done all the steps and filled out their dual enrollment form, but I like to say a little tip is just to go in here and make sure you have no holds before your enrollment period. And that should be it. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, drop by the College and Career Center, and I am more than happy to help.